another segment of Dear Isaac. This is another video of Motivational Monday. And this Motivational Monday is motivating you to be true to being you. I know that sometimes we often find ourselves trying to fit in a certain crowd, or we're trying to find ourselves trying to please others. But when we look in ourselves, look deep into ourselves, and find out that we only need to please ourselves and love ourselves and find that inner peace, we can learn to be true and be ourselves and be authentic. Because sometimes we often want to change ourselves because we need to fit the standards for other people. But when we try to when we try to change who we are to please other people, we knock ourselves down because we try to put on this persona of, I have to wear this so I can fit in with them, or I have to act like this because I have to be with them. No, be you. Be who you are to be. Create your own person. Create your own character. Be the person. Be your name. Everyone has their own name. Everyone has their own individuality. Everyone has their own identity, their own character. Be true to being you. Don't let no one persuade you that you have to change because someone doesn't like you, or don't like the image of you, or don't like the standard of you. Yes, there is a time where you need to grow, and yes, there is a time where you must elevate yourself. But as far as you trying to be fake to please other people, no. I know there's a saying, fake it until you make it, but it also comes where time is called, it's being honest and being truthful with yourself. Am I risking all of this because I want to please other people? Why I'm doing all of this? Because at the end of the day, I'm not loving myself. I'm not finding my inner peace. I'm doing all this for other people. I'm doing this for the world. I'm doing this so people can look at me in a different light. But am I really happy with myself? Am I really enjoying myself? When I walk into this world and I'm walking down this journey and I'm walking down the street, am I really happy with myself? And that's why I want you guys to understand that you have to be true to being you. I know like for a long time, I used to, like going through elementary school and going through high school, I used to be bullied, about being big, and by being dark skinned, and by, by being different things. And I had to learn to, and not more so embrace it, but learn that these people, they have an issue with themselves outside of my control. I had to, of course, that pain hurt, but as I started growing more and learning that I have to be true to myself, I had to learn, like, this is me, and I have to love myself. Yes, I am big, and I love it. Now, yes, I want to, lose weight and, do stuff. But for right now, I'm comfortable in the skin I'm in. Yes, I'm dark skinned. I love being black. I'm not going to change that. And so that's why I want to encourage you all to be true to being you. People for a long time, they have this self-esteem issue where it kills them inside because they can't find themselves. They don't know what to wear. They don't know who to hang around. They don't know no other outlet to go to because they can't be truthful. They can't speak out. They can't be who they want to be. And that's why it's okay to, sometimes be alone and reflect on these things, recharge yourself, and rejuvenate so that you know that, hey, these are the necessary things that I have to do so that I can be the person that I want to be. It's not nor so that you're cutting nobody off. It's not nor so that you want to be by yourself, but sometimes you have to take that alone time to learn that no matter this obstacle or this change or whatever I'm going through, that long as I'm being truthful with myself and that I'm going to be me regardless of the picture or the image that people paint against me. Because see, some people will paint this picture of you, this negative concept about you, and they don't even know you. Some people will listen to other people and their concept about you, and they don't even know you. They won't even sit down and have a certain conversation or won't even let you explain yourself because they already heard what somebody else said. But if you stay true to being you and stay on your mission and staying on your goal, it doesn't matter what picture or what the naysayers may say, because you're being authentic, you're being realistic, you're being the realest person on your team. You have to stay true to yourself. If you don't stay true to yourself, who else you're going to stay true for? And sometimes we always find that issue of, who's real on my team and who's fake on my team. But honestly, you have to be the realest one on your team. It's you, yourself. Sometimes family is not the realest on your team. Sometimes your friend is not the realest on your team. The realest on your team is yourself. Because you know what? You have to be honest with yourself. You have to be truthful with yourself. You have to look yourself in the mirror and be like, hey, let's get ourselves together. Because at the end of the day, you make your ultimate decision. You make your ultimate goals. When you go to sleep at night, you make that decision. So you have to be truthful and be honest with yourself. You have to stay true. And there's a saying that, the truth will set you free, and that's honest. The truth shall set you free. Being truthful doesn't hurt. I would rather somebody to be truthful to me than lie to me. I know sometimes we'll lie to ourselves. I know sometimes we will sit here and lie to ourselves and say, hey, we're okay, when we're not. I know sometimes we'll lie to ourselves and say, it's better, and it's not. And we have to stop that. We have to stop lying to ourselves. Once we stop lying to ourselves, then we will learn how to be truthful with ourselves and being the best person that we can be. And that's the issue. We as humans, we're going to do that. Humans lie. We lie all the time. But we need to learn to stop lying to ourselves and learn how to speak truthfully to ourselves and be honest in any situation. Because I know sometimes we doubt ourselves so many times, and we put ourselves in these different scenarios that always come out negative. But you have to stop that. You have to stop lying to yourself. You have to be truthful. Speak positivity, because you have to move forward. And I know sometimes you may stumble. There may be trials and tribulations. They may come your way. But long as you stay true to being you, let me tell you something. You'll knock every stump down. You'll knock every figure down that's in your way. You'll knock every milestone that's in your way. Because nothing that's in your way that's going to stop you, because you're being you and you're being true. Because my thing is, the one thing people are going to say about you is that you are truthful and you're an honest person. I will want somebody to remember me as being truthful and being honest rather for me to being fake. I never want somebody to paint me out to be a fake person, because I don't never sugarcoat anything. I always want to be giving the person, and regardless of how the person may feel at the time, or regardless if I may hurt their feelings, but as long as I don't sugarcoat it and I give it to them raw, uncut, that's how I'm going to be, because I have to stay true. In anything I do, I have to stay true. I have to stay true to my family. I have to stay true to my friendships. I have to stay true to my job. In anything, I have to stay true. I have to step up and stay true. I have to stay true to my statements. I have to speak truthfully. No more slipping, sliding. No more cutting around the bush. No more hiding behind closed doors. Be true to being you. And I know sometimes that's, hard to do. And I know sometimes there's more easier said than done. But once you make that decision in your mind that I am going to be authentic and be charismatic and be driven, no one will ever stop you, because you're being true to being you. And that's why on this Motivational Monday, you may be going through it, but you're going to be true to being you. You're going to press through it, but you're being true to being you. The road may be hard, but you're going to be true to being you. You may want to give up, but you're not, because you're going to be true to being you. Because there's so much you have to offer. There's so much the world that you have to see. But you can't if you don't be truthful with you. It has to start at home. It has to start within ourselves. We have to be honest with ourselves. Am I doing right by people? Am I taking care of myself? If I'm treating people with respect, if I'm reciprocating the same energy that I'm getting in return. Am I reflecting on positive things, or am I reflecting on negative things? Who do I need to remove out my life, or who should stay? Be truthful with yourself. And once you learn how to be true to yourself, the road will get smooth. It will get so smooth. But that's all I have for you all today. Stay tuned for Wisdom Wednesday and Thankful Thursday. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Also, follow us on Instagram at Dear Isaac Smith, on Twitter at Dear Isaac Smith, and also look us up on anchor.fm at Dear Isaac for our first episode on the Dear Isaac Smith podcast. Thank you again, and stay tuned.